BYU. I told y'all they record is not them. They are good. Um, in that same token, BYU still could have won. Uh, BYU drove down the field. BYU just didn't beat them. They just didn't beat them. Right now, Kansas is on a roll. Kansas is on a roll. They've been doing their little thing. They got Colorado next. Then you also have Arizona State. They beat K-State today. So right now, they're third or in second place because Colorado and BYU is tied for first place. But I also believe that Arizona State will beat BYU. I just do. Listen, I think Arizona State, let me see what they got. I'm just going to tell you like it is. Colorado has to go take out Kansas this Saturday coming. They also have to whoop who else? Oklahoma State to because they gotta win out. They gotta win out. Colorado has to win out. Now, Arizona State has BYU next, which I believe they will beat. And then they got Arizona. Now, that game going to be tough anyways because it's a state game. So, I don't know how the Arizona and Arizona State game going to go. I just know that Arizona State should and most likely will beat BYU. Now, I think that Arizona State most likely going to end up in the championship game. I think they're going to end up in the Big 12 championship game because I think they beat BYU. So that'll bring BYU to 2 losses as well. But they'll have a tiebreaker with them. Yeah, we got 2 losses, but I beat you. So I go, you don't. So I think Arizona State can get in if they beat BYU. And then of course, they got to finish against Arizona. Now, Colorado needs to finish as well. Colorado also needs to beat Kansas this weekend as well as Oklahoma State. I think this thing going down, y'all. This thing going down like you'd have never thought. But I don't know what y'all was thinking, but I kept telling y'all that Kansas was going to beat BYU. And BYU really should have lost to Oklahoma State. And BYU should have lost to Utah. But it didn't happen that way. Now, it's game on, y'all. I think Arizona State, I believe they're going to make it. I really believe they are. I don't know how all the numbers work. But I think if they beat BYU and Arizona, they get in. Because they'll beat BYU, They'll beat BYU, and that'll be the head-to-head win. I just seen somebody say, P and Q's, you say I'd rather play BYU than Arizona State. I feel you on that. Arizona State, they done got hot. They done got hot. Yeah, they hot. They hot. If they can finish off their hot streak, they'll be rolling too. But we know they're off. Well, everybody seems like Colorado plays that you got a quarterback that can run it or kind of run it. And then you got wide receivers and running backs that can do their thing. The running back that Arizona State got, that boy nice. That boy nice. But BYU nice too. They just, they are taking an L for when they should have took one. They got lucky a couple times, and now that luck done ran out. But Arizona State should beat them. Now, Arizona State play them at home, too. So now you got to think BYU resting in that cool air, and they use that cool air. They finna come to hot old Arizona. Now, I don't know how Arizona weather is in November, but I think they like Florida. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Golly. Then Cincinnati beat Iowa State today. So This thing wild, man. Hey, college football. Okay, and then Oregon. Oregon tonight, they should have lost, but they did. You see Florida fighting back. Now, let's just talk about the college playoffs now. I just want to jump into the college playoffs. They are actually they already mapping this thing out, y'all. Only person get into the Big 12. Only person out of the Big 12 that make it to the championship game is going to be the conference winner of the Big 12 and then the conference winner of the ACC. It looked like Cincinnati lost. Oh, I thought they won. Only them two, only one person gonna get in. Okay, Iowa State beat them. I thought they had it. Only one from each conference getting in, y'all. They are making sure that the SEC and the Big Ten have all the representatives in that game. So let's count it like this. You could already look at the scenario. You got Notre Dame look like they should win out, but they was even saying that they might skip Notre Dame out. Now, I look at Notre Dame record, y'all, because now they finna start saying who got the best record and all that. And I tell you this, Notre Dame ain't played nobody. And they lost to Northern Illinois. Notre Dame ain't played nobody other than Texas A&M. But I don't know if they're going to count that. Everybody else pretty much trash on this schedule, except for Army. Now, if Army could pull this game out and beat them, they would surely throw out Notre Dame. But let's look at it. The ACC championship winner gon' make it. Big 12 championship winner gon' make it. Boise State should make it as the group of 5 top school if they don't lose. And Notre Dame. So that's 4 schools in. That is 4 schools in. Now, everybody gonna want Georgia in. They gonna want Tennessee in. Alabama, Texas, Ole Miss. I'm trying to think of who else. Let me go to the SEC. Y'all, they trying to load up. They are trying to load up on the SEC schools. Okay. All right, let me look at all the schools. All right, they want Georgia in, Texas, Ole Miss, Alabama, that's 4, Tennessee, 5. Yeah, that might be it. I don't think they try to go more than 5. I don't know. Because you got 4 in. Then you got them 5. Let's say they 5 go. So that's 9 teams right there. That's 9 teams. Then let's go to the Big 10. The Big 10, they'll have, the Big 10 will have 9. Ohio State will make 10. Oregon will make 11. Indiana, if they don't try to take Indiana out, Indiana will make 11, 12. Ooh. Yeah. 10, 11, 12. Yep. Y'all, because they've been looking at the scenarios. Everybody been trying to test it out. They've been matching their losses or whatever. I think that's who they trying to put in. I don't think nobody's schedule messes up nothing else as far as the SEC goes. Now, the only thing is, whoever make it to the championship game, does that game hurt them in the SEC? That's the only thing. Because I think right now they said Alabama wins out, they're in. And then I think it's out of Texas and Texas A&M to make it. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. Y'all, this college football, why? I'm telling y'all this. The season is up for grabs for whoever can make it. Now, outside of Boise State and Notre Dame, I ain't giving them the option to make that run. Them two, I'm not counting for the run. But everybody else that make it, well, I ain't gonna do them like that. They have an opportunity to win it all. Boise State and Notre Dame, but I just don't believe they will. Everybody else that get in, this thing could get real, y'all. So when we get to top 12, I'm gonna go through every team. Once they are officially established who's going to the playoffs, I'm gonna go through every team, all the matchups, and we just gonna figure out we gonna call it. We gonna call it. It's gonna be easy because it's only a few games to call. We gonna call it and see who come out on top. But I think right now, Arizona State could win out, and I believe they'll make it to the championship game. And Colorado can win out. I think they'll make it to the championship game. But you do know if BYU don't lose anymore, they are in. BYU got Arizona State and Houston. That's who they got next. Arizona State and Houston. Which, even Houston could beat them too. Pretty Mimi was good. Missy Wheeler was had it. They did. Heard you said, okay, Arizona State. Yeah, hey, they like that this year. Kevin, you say the Big 12 is now officially one big league. It is. But we ain't tripping, though. We ain't tripping. Because we want to go there and win anyways to get the automatic spot. So we weren't tripping. Salty, you say, yes, sir. Call. I'm saying. Randall Thomas, what's good? Tay, you said, Colin, we are on our way. Everything is opening up in our favor. BYU took that first L. Yeah, and they should have had some more, but it's all gravy. It's all gravy. Colorado just got to win out. Colorado must go to Kansas, play in that big boy stadium, and win. You got to play it and win. Then come back and finish at home. Then you in the game. Jay Smooth, what's good? John said, what's up, fam? Still in Boulder. Ooh, hey, that game was amazing, wasn't it? X in the cut. You say the committee going to have a... Yeah, they is. I don't even know if they going to have BYU in the top... Oh, they not. They gon' Yo, they probably kicking BYU out. That top 12, they kicking BYU out. And going forward, everybody lists. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Everybody list should have Colorado. You know how they predict the top 12 teams and who gonna win the conference? They should be saying it's Colorado. But they might say, oh, my goodness, Arizona State is so hot that it's them. So that's what I'm saying. You just never know how that's going to go. But, boy, this thing good. Golly, this thing good. Dale, what's happening? You say good work, Kansas? Yeah, they did. Hey, we got them. Yeah, Arizona on point. Endo, you said good evening, Colin. Do you think BYU lost Hurst? No. If put it like this, whoever wins out and win the Big 12 championship game, they're going to the playoffs. Point blank, period. They going to the playoffs. It don't matter where they had you ranked at. You going to the playoffs. Eric, what's happening? Hey, tied for first. Colorado is officially tied for first, but I think they still get the tiebreaker to them, BYU. But it still look good, tied first. And if Arizona State beat them and Colorado beat Kansas, we'll be officially in first place by ourselves. Sabrina, you said Kansas hasn't played a defense like ours. They don't stand a chance against us. We definitely beat Kansas. Yeah, Colorado defense is nice. Colorado defense is on another level. Them boys play on another level. That's why I think they can win out. Nobody, listen. Everybody be talking about, well, they're a good team. See, everybody, when they talk about Coach Prime, they always say, Coach Prime, he could make it to the college playoffs in the Big 12 championship game. Well, why you don't think he can win it all? They actually, like, ain't nobody really just set themselves above everybody. But I do know our defense come to play. They come to play. I'm talking about lights out. They whooping up. Boy. They whooping up some folks. L Kid, what's good? Salty, you say Arizona probably win out? I think so, too. DB, you say I'm glad for the upset. Now Colorado knows to focus. Yes. That did go in handy. I like when they asked the running back at the game. He said, "Hey, you know you got Colorado next." He said, "Yes, that's a good team. We just got to go watch film and see what they do, and then we go from there." And that's basically what it is. Justin, you said, "What are the tiebreakers if there are 4 teams with 2 losses in the conference play?" Well, let's hope it don't get to that. Well, the 2 loss, whoever wins, like if Arizona State beats BYU, I think they're in if they win out. Because they beat the top team. So you in. BW, what's good? K5, you say good weekend. Mike Tyson made 20. See you Warren Big and John Jones. Yeah, hey, them boys tearing up some. TR, you said I told you Kansas not to be slept on. Well, I've been saying that. Like, their record ain't them. But you don't want to take Kansas to the wire. You just want to whoop them, get they whooping out early. LF, DB, you say I watched most of that game. Neither one of them teams looked that great. Not compared to Colorado. Colorado has much more talent than both. Correct. You just got to come to play. And I always tell y'all this, the first 3 to 5 drives, you got to come out and produce on both sides of the ball. Okay. I did. I told you. Man, I be locked in on that stuff. I be locked in. YH, you said BYU fans are hurt. Well, they know that they done slipped. They should have took 2 more L's. They know they should have. So, really, they probably feel like they let this one go. Now, you said that. I'm late. It was bound to happen. It was. It definitely was. I'm glad we took ours early. DG, say, brought my ticket for the championship. Ooh. Hey, I'm ready to. Chef, what's good? Yeah, hey, Colorado got Kansas this week. It's going down. It's going down. Jay, I say, boy, I'm surprised you up on that Florida time. Well, I went to sleep, and then when I woke up, it was about 11 something. So I just said, well, since I'm back up, I figured y'all was gonna be up. So I say, let get on the road. General, you say Kansas. Yeah, they got ballers, the quarterback, the running back, the wide receivers. They play hard. And now they like upsetting people. Ha. But Colorado could win that game. They just got to come to play. Rock Chalk, hey, y'all got that one. Miss Kimmel, what's good? Yeah. Shy, you say, where do you think Colorado will be ranked tomorrow? Who lost? I'm trying to think who lost. The BYU gonna shift some things. BYU definitely gonna shift some things. I can't think of who else lost. Oh, I think Washington State was ranked. They took a loss. So that's gonna shake some things. Colorado just end up looking good when it's all said and done. Like the last 2 games, they played with Texas Tech and today's game. It started out a little certain way at the beginning, then they just put them points on them. Oh, you say Louisville lost. See, that's what I'm saying. So, and Tennessee lost, but I don't know how. Now, Tennessee not going to drop that far. But what's crazy is we got to see the agenda. Yo, watch the agenda of, let me see who Georgia got left. I'm just telling you, watch the agenda, y'all. They want Georgia in so bad. Next week they got a cake game, so they're gonna beat the brakes off of Massachusetts, which is called UMass. They're gonna beat them. Then listen, Georgia Tech is gonna try to spoil their win. Georgia Tech, where they play them at? Oh, home. Look, Georgia Tech finna come with it. Watch what I tell y'all. Put it like this: Georgia Tech may beat them, but I don't know. Georgia Tech may beat them. They might. They might. They might. They might. Rodman Media, you say 4 to 5? Yes. 45 with them, 3 with the Big Ten, 1 from the ACC, 1 from Big 12. Then the 2 automatics, and yeah, that's your teams. So what? Let's say 5 SECs, 3 Big 10, the 2 automatics, the Boise State, because that's a group of 5, and Notre Dame if they win out, and Boise State. So that's them 2. Then you got the ACC and the Big 12. That is wild that they determine who they want in and who they want out, y'all. They need to make these conversations public. Let us all hear. Because I guarantee y'all this, they done already said it. They have already said it. They are looking. I'm talking about looking. Y'all better pay attention to what they be saying on these shows. They are looking to see who they can kick out. And this is what it is. Indiana going to be the first one they kick out. This how it's going to go. If Indiana get the brakes beat off them by Ohio State, they will in turn kick them out of the college playoffs. Here I am telling you what I know. I just feel it. They done talked about it. Ohio State beats Indiana badly. They're booting them out. Now, if they play them close, and it's a only win by 3, only win by 7, and they play it to the Y, they got to keep them in. But if Ohio State can probably put 14 to 21 to 28 points on them, they kicking them out. Because they done already went to saying it. They said Texas hasn't played anybody. They don't have any ranked wins. Matter of fact, give Indiana Georgia's record, and Georgia will cakewalk into the playoffs. Indiana would not. So they're trying to kick Indiana out. And we done already seen it. If they don't want you in, you not getting in. If they don't want you in, you not getting in. And how I know that, and how y'all know that, Florida State got booted out. Boop. Now, you can say they quarterback didn't play, but I'm just telling y'all, they will boot you out of there if you ain't up to their standards. So just know Indiana is auditioning for the playoffs right now with this game. Right now with this game. They are auditioning for the playoffs. If they win, they show enough in. If not, they get beat bad, they the first one kicked out. Right, man? You say the playoff committee waiting on Notre Dame to lose to help. Yeah, hey, they want all that. Why? You say Ohio State going down in it? Now, if that happens, Indiana good. They good. Oh. Now, check this. Well, nah, because that's still, yeah. Yeah, y'all, this thing wild. King, you said these teams got cupcake games on their schedule last 2 games. They do. And we out here playing real games. Like some real, hey, you got some real people. EP, you say I don't want that Arizona State matchup. Well, either way, in that Big 12 game, you got to come with it. In the conference play, you got to come with it. In the conference championship game, you got to come with it. There ain't no way around it. Like, but what is good for Colorado is they have, to me, the best defense. They might have the best defense. Y'all, they probably got one of the best defenses in the country. Not just the Big 12, the country. So y'all better keep your eyes open. This thing getting real. This thing getting so real. But ain't no teams really just separating like that. Ain't no teams just surely separating where you know, like, hey, they like that. Pat, what's good? JD, you say them Kansas boy here hard. Hey, they played ball tonight. You say if Dion was the coach of BYU would play for the Natty. What? They can play for the Natty at Colorado right now this year. Truth be told, you say the door is getting wider and wider. Things are looking, yeah. Well, we good. All Colorado got to do is win out. Arizona State look like all they got to do is win out. Like, You could have dreamed up the scenarios for neither one of these teams. So 3 teams, all they got to do is win out. Colorado win out, they're definitely in because they control their destiny. BYU win out, they control their destiny, they in. Arizona State wins out. I don't know if they control their own destiny because they already have, I think, 2 losses in the conference. So I don't know if Arizona State control their destiny. I know if they beat BYU, that will put BYU. They'll probably need BYU to lose one more. So I might be jumping it a little bit. Arizona State can't get in it just quite yet. But I think if they both had 2 losses, the tiebreaker go to Arizona State. So I might be 100% right though. So this thing, woo-wee. Either way, whoever you play, BYU just looked like they took the L that they should have took. Now, BYU gonna have to come play because they going to Arizona. They gonna have to play. PD, you said facts. BYU should have lost. Yeah, they should have. The man was good. Rock, you say you hope the Chiefs pick up Devin Neal. That would be nice. He'll stay right in the state. Chris, you said Bob talking about, I told y'all Travis is not the best corner he got. Yeah, they going to try that, but he doing so much that they really can't stop it. That man balling so hard. Travis Hunter balling so hard. I think what really cleared the way for him when Miami lost. Do y'all see how, listen, y'all, people have agendas. So they tried to force the Oregon quarterback into play. So the media get the pick, and when they throw it in your face like that, I'm talking about, when I say media, I know I'm media, but I'm talking about the one who control the TV. When they control the TV, that's a different type of level of, because they're on TV, so you got to listen. Well, and then they got all their announcers, they going to post it. Excuse me. So they going to post it. So they try to put the Oregon quarterback in the Heisman. So I'm like, bro, no. Because I only think 3 go to the award ceremony. I think it's only 3 get to go. And if that's the case, Travis going, Cam going, and Ashton going. I don't know why they trying to put that Oregon quarterback in there. I don't understand that. SW, you say if Deion offers you a position, would you take it? Well, you know, Bold is high. Like high. So it had to be a real. Yes, because I know my wife gonna say, I want to move anyways. I would take it, but you gotta have that moolah up there. It ain't cheap by far. Double B, you say only because of their record. Nah, don't let Kansas' record fool you. Kansas is a good team. Kansas' record does not indicate who they are. Not by far. Miss Stevenson, you say the Chiefs are in Missouri. Oh, I thought they was in Yeah, they doing too much with these cities and states. They just need one. Salty, you say they just put up see? I told you. And that's who they like to use too. But whenever they put up these stories, it don't matter because it's whoever win the Big 12 championship and whoever win the ACC championship and whoever win the SEC and Big 10, they in. They automatically in. TR, you said Coach Prime is not overlooking anything. Correct. They know Kansas like that. But they know they like that. Colorado know they like that. Like, I honestly believe Colorado can get into the playoffs and win it all. I keep telling y'all that because I'm looking at everybody's team and how they be going at it. It just shows you that ain't nobody just separating like that. It's like everybody hovering in one spot. If Colorado could start fast and finish strong, you could place them as the separator. But since they haven't started and finished all the way, you don't know. And that's with everybody else. You got Georgia. They done got pop a couple times and should have got more. We only had one other game that we technically could have lost, and that was Baylor. Baylor was the only game we could have lost that we won. That's it. Shy, you say all those big teams are weakness. Yeah, the big names, they ain't really like that. Like Georgia, I think their quarterback play hurt them. Now, he come to play sometime, but I don't know. George, what's good? Texas played Arkansas today, y'all. Now, Arkansas rough, because somebody paid some money that put up a sign say to their head coach, hey, man, it's been a good 5 years, but we need somebody else. Arkansas rough, y'all. They tough, but Arkansas team may be better than what we think, or Texas, them just not that good. Because Arkansas beat Tennessee. So, yo, the whole thing is just, I think college football is at a level now where this the real reason they don't want Coach Prime to take off. I'm gonna probably do a whole show on this. The real reason they scared of Coach Prime is because now college football is at a level where it's money involved with players, and Coach Prime is what we all been waiting for. Coach Prime is the coach we all been waiting for. The one who can tell it like it is and ain't scared of nobody, been had money, ain't worrying about a thing. So he is what we have been waiting for. So Coach Prime is the one that can separate from everybody. He can separate from everybody. Like, he could take his team and rise above everybody. He really can do that, yo. I'm telling you now, he's going to win a national championship. He's going to win one. That's just how I see it. He going to win one. And it's very well this year. I know y'all probably think it sounds silly, but when you look at all the teams, ain't nobody just ball like that. Okay, you got Texas today, played Arkansas, and that game was 13-10 until like the last few minutes. Then they scored. So what was going on in that game? Georgia begging the committee to let them in. I don't know how the committee's gonna do it, but we are surely playing ball. And you got Nick Saban going out there. Yeah. Georgia has played the most ranked teams they should be in. So, yeah, Rod, man, yeah, Miami gonna play in it. They gonna win. C-Point, you say I believe CU will play for the Natty before the season started. Man, listen, I done always said that this year could be that Cinderella. Once I seen TCU do it, that 22 year, when TCU done it, anything, Kevin, facts. He sure going for it this year. EP, you said non-life football. I definitely think CU can beat any team if they O&D. Correct. Like, we got the dogs in the trenches to make that thing work. Let me see who Ole Miss got. Ole Miss got at Florida, which Florida could beat them. And then they got Mississippi State. They're going to win that game. Y'all, the agenda is the Big Ten and the SEC getting many teams in as possible. Reef, you said Georgia need an NIL for safe driving. They do, but I think Prime is the separator for everybody. David, you say, what's up, my brother? They're afraid of Coach Prime because he can affect recruiting, which can affect their life. Yeah. They already know. They don't want it, but he doing it. He taking over, man. He's what we always dreamed of. I ain't gonna say always dreamed of because we never know how it was gonna look. But when you get one, Coach Prime a unicorn. And then the fact that he took Travis Hunter to Jackson State with him, nobody ain't never seen nothing like that. Now, you might do that in basketball, in baseball, in swimming, bowling, hockey. But to take a baller and bring in a Jackson State, oh, he like that. He like that. God, dog, he like that. But then when you say, yeah, they talking about 5 to 16, that's crazy, ain't no? They showing you the agenda right in your face. And these other little jokes they be saying, like, what if South Carolina wins out? Then what? Could you have a 3-loss team in the playoffs? I'm like, nah, this is ridiculous. Y'all just gonna force these teams on us? But y'all, this right here talk. So this is talking, and with that talking, that's gonna predict who get in. SEC and Big Ten bring big this, and it might bring big that for the people who putting them on TV. So they gotta get in. Just put it like this. The Big 12 and the ACC will always, it'll be guaranteed one from each. But outside of that, this thing is wild, man. Because you never know how they gonna do it. Joko, you say Prime is bigger than he is. He is the topic. Like when you got all the media outlets that get a chance to talk about it, and all they talking heads that be on TV and that do all the talking, they get to do it. See, when they put me on TV, y'all, I'm gonna be telling the truth every time I get on. Y'all know the only person who was telling the truth today was Reese. Reese Davis said, and Pat tried to talk some good stuff too. But Reese said, y'all keep talking about Georgia, but Georgia should have lost to Kentucky. Georgia should have lost to Florida. And man, when he went in naming that stuff, I said, ooh, he right. He right. He right. I said, oh, this man really hitting it. I say, finally somebody talking. Because Nick Saban was Georgia. Everybody else was Georgia. And then Pat was like, yeah, you just don't know how to take that. So they had some people kind of trying to knock it down, but they building the case, y'all. They are building the case. TR, you said, family, think about this when your head coach is a baller of a gamer and he tells you you have to imagine what he did. Yeah. And then imagine Coach Prime gonna let you talk to every. See, when I was at college and high school, you always want to talk to the next level. If you're in high school, you love to talk to a college coach talking good to you. You're in college, you'll love to talk to NFL coach and talking good to you. Imagine Coach Prime could connect you to all that every time. Kevin, you said real talk. CU can be scary in the playoffs. You have an excellent quarterback play. Yeah. They just got to come with it. Because they was coming with it against Utah, but their line was kind of holding up. Their old line was kind of holding up. I was like, Ali. Now we would get it in, but they were holding up too. You said CU is the best team out of the Big 12? Yeah, and they get to prove it. They get to prove it the next 2 games plus that championship game. They gotta prove it. YL, you say Georgia still got Georgia Tech, and they correct. Georgia Tech ready to spoil that thing. They ready to spoil that thing. Monet, yeah, I am. That BYU game got me like that. Why? You said sports media ratings go up when Colorado. Yeah, or it just whatever they say about it, they get to say whatever they want. And it's nobody can stop them. So I get on here and I have to do my best to help him out. I text Coach like, Coach, man, I got you. I'm gonna come on there. I talk for you, man. Since you just, I got you. Oh, you said Oregon versus Colorado for the check, man. If Oregon can make it, cause Oregon almost took the L tonight. They should have had one. Salty, you say they have BYU, Oregon, Ohio State, Alabama, Notre Dame, Georgia, Penn State, Ole Miss, Indiana, Boise State. Yeah, but that's just. Now, who guaranteed to get in out of them that you name? BYU is not a guarantee. But Ohio State, I think they pretty much guaranteed. Alabama went out, I think they pretty much guaranteed. Notre Dame went out, pretty much guaranteed. Georgia, I don't know. They don't force them, though. Penn State, I feel like, oh, I forgot about Penn State. Oh, I forgot about them because I said only 3 schools. Did I say them? Nope, I didn't. Oh, now that's going to get tricky. Okay, that's why they trying to throw Indiana out. Yeah. That's going to be tricky, y'all. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky because you got Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana, and Oregon. Oregon look like they're going to win out. Ohio State look like they're going to play them in the championship game. Indiana going to probably lose to Ohio State, but they could win. Penn State. Who Penn State got? Penn State. I think Penn State going to have to go. But what I'm telling y'all is they're going to make the agenda for them schools. Let me say Penn State got Minnesota and Maryland. They winning out. But they're going to say Penn State and Indiana don't play nobody. They're going to say that. Indiana and Penn State don't play nobody. That's what they're going to say. Whoo. Y'all, it's going to be some hurt feelings. It's going to be some hurt feelings. I'm talking about. But they set the standard last year. The standard was set. You could go undefeated and still don't get in. Point blank, period. Yeah. My business partner kept telling me, he said, bro, you realize that they just took Florida State out last year. They just took them right on out. I like, yeah. Like, well, you know they could do that this year. So Indiana and Penn State, one of them ain't making it. Ohio State and Oregon gonna make it. They got the brand recognition. Indiana and Penn State, one of them ain't making it. I don't think they letting. I think they let 3 Big Ten teams get in. I don't think they letting 4. Because I think they surely trying to give the SEC about 5. I think they trying to get them boys 5. It's wild how this thing gonna go, but there you say they want the mainstream coaches to get into the playoffs because this is, Coach Prime is not supposed to have. He's not. But he did it faster than they you know what they mad at? I know what they really mad at. They like, God, dog it. I wish we would have stayed at 4. Because Prime could not get in then. But now you got 12. He's going to get in. Salty, you say Coach Prime brand is bigger than BYU. Coach Prime brand bigger than everybody. That's why what Colorado is doing is so unique that I was telling my business partner today, I say, bro, while they winning, everything that he's doing looks and sounds good. But if they didn't win this year, they would have said all the rappers on the sideline, all the famous celebrities and all the alumni, all of them on the sideline. That is why they're losing. But they can't say that now because he's winning with all of it. So he's showing you that this just entertainment. He really taking this thing to a whole, like he got the marketing game on. Coach Prime beyond his time right now. I could do a whole show on this man. That man beyond his time right now. He giving us college football world stuff we ain't never seen. Y'all, I ain't never seen. Now my business partner saying black college this happened, but I don't know. I know he's telling the truth on his part, but I never seen like they have a concert after every home game. Well, maybe not if they lose. But if they win, they got a concert after every game. This is amazing. Rev, you say Colorado defense number 1 in the Big 12. Rightfully so. We like that now. That defense stood up in the paint. So what, Shador threw a pick, and then we don't let them get 3? Then we fumble the ball, and they still don't let them get 3? Man, we like that. We like that, because that game could have been a, it's acting silly. Dog. I don't know what that is. Oh, Red, what's happening? Mr. Hillman, you say everybody facts they get into the playoffs is up for it. Correct. It's up for real. It's up. It's up. It's up. We got it. We just need to play our ball. Coach Prime could go in and shock the whole world and win it all. Because each team gonna be knocking off each team. Like that first week, clearing out. So the first week you got all those games. Then the next week, you only got 4 games. That's the game we'll play in, the championship game. So he only have 4 games that week. Then whoever make it out of that 4, Only 4 teams going to survive. So now you got 2 games. Then only 2 teams going to survive. Only got 1. So you got 4, 2, 1. Coach Prime them going to get to start at this level. Win, you at this level. Win, you at this level. Win, you got it all. So really right now, Coach Prime will need the Kansas, the Oklahoma State, the Big 12 championship game, the first game we play in, the next game and next game. So Coach Prime need to win the next 6 games, period. Win the next 6, he got a chip. Win the next 6. It ain't as wild that this man he could win the chip this year. He could get the Heisman and a chip. Rev, you say, Coach, do you think BYU going to drop out on Tuesday? I clearly do. I do. Because they going to say they lost to a team that, now, they should know Kansas is better than their record. They should know that. But they going to say Kansas ain't played nobody. So BYU just ain't like that. So yeah, they gonna throw them under the bus. TC? Yeah, they gonna throw them up under the bus. YL, you say he's changing the culture and they don't like that. He brought the culture from, yeah, he did, man. He got, and it's more he could do. I just don't know if he gonna do it. I don't know if he gonna do it. Like, it's more, me and my business partner was talking about it, like, bro, it's more they could be doing. RJ5, you say, CU only makes the natty if they can get the run more consistent. Now, we do need to run that ball. We win, but we definitely need to run it. We definitely need to run it. You say Penn State went out there? Yeah. But they kicking somebody out. Indiana or Penn State getting kicked out. Probably Indiana. They working on it. Y'all, they are talking about, I'm telling you, everything, y'all, just tune in to, well, the Tuesday rankings, but also tune in on College Game Day. College Game Day gonna give you the gold. College Game Day break that thing all the way down, and they be talking. I'm like, God, oh, yeah, they be talking. Low, what's happening? EP, you say, I think they keep BYU in just to keep from showing. They probably will, but they going to drop BYU. At some point, you got to show Colorado. They don't want to do it yet. C-Point, you said BYU. I told y'all BYU was going to lose. I think they're going to lose versus Arizona State. Now, you got to look at, see, I don't like to say this because then you could grade, but it just all depends on your team. But based off of their history, they normally lose a few games. That's what I said about Iowa State. Their head coach normally lose a few games. You say BYU going to be ranked in the 12? Man, I don't know. I don't know if you rank them. I don't know if you rank BYU because they lost to a team that only won 2 games or 3 games. So the committee ain't going to say what we saying. The committee ain't going to say, oh, we know Kansas has a good team. They have good players. We know that. But Kansas ain't, the media not finna say that. The media, the talking heads on TV, that's why they promote it like they promote it. They promote what they want to promote until my stuff, I say my stuff grows so to a point where it's just over everybody. Now, then that's a different ball game. When you start doing the outside stuff, but they'll come by you then. Yeah. Lo, you said Desmond Howard need to do his homework. I don't think nobody really be watching ball like that, y'all. See, that's why when they set the for sure schedule after these next 2 weeks, well, the Big 12 championship game, after they set the schedule, yeah, I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna break down every game and every team. I'm gonna break down the whole 12 and tell you who I think gonna win and everything. Cause yo, you can kind of see it. You kind of see how people playing. You kind of see how their energy going, which direction. you could kind of see that thing. And then once you see it, you just got to be able to call it. C Point, you say Kansas 4-6. Okay, bam. So they had 3 wins before that. So they're gonna say Kansas is trash. They're gonna say, how did BYU, and they're gonna say we already knew that BYU. That's why they ain't gonna have but one person from the conference. They're gonna say the whole conference whack. That's what they basically saying. George, hey, they hot. See, Will, you said watch BYU lose to yes, I believe that. But the only thing is, can Arizona State beat Arizona? Because they going to come with it. They going to come with it. Lo, you said Kansas not done yet? Well, not. This week coming, they Colorado finna give them that L. They on a mission. Kansas finna, they ain't getting that one. Real, you say you going down? I want to. I want to. If they let me get in, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. But Kansas did their thing tonight. They did what should have been done at least twice already to BYU. Sean, you say we not a running team. We only run to keep the box honest. Colorado's strengths are our defense and passing attacks. That's it. Nah, we can run it, and we need to run it. Like, you need to run it in these games. Now, if your defense just that stellar and your offense can come to play like that, then you good. But you want that run game. Old school, you said Prime would be the athletic director at CU. Mr. Rick George ain't getting that up. He ain't getting that up. Jay Smooth, you say you seen that play with 17? Yes, sir. Ooh, they pull out the rankles, ain't it? Hey, they making you think going to the next game. So Kansas got to work on the 17 getting the ball. Then, man, you got a lot more stuff you can do. If they really want to get Travis that Heisman, they could let Travis line up in the Wildcat. They could do the reverse. They could let him throw a touchdown pass. That's what they need to do. Let Travis Hunter throw a touchdown pass. Salty, you say the new agenda is bumping Tennessee out the playoffs. That's going to be hard. Salty, the only thing about that's going to be hard because they beat Alabama. They beat Alabama, I think. Nay, you say the defense was on point tonight? Yeah, they are. Y'all think Tennessee getting that? Dog. It's rough, ain't it? BJ, you say I'm crying if Prime wins the Big 12. What, tears of joy? I ain't crying. I want to be there, though. I truly want to be there and watch the confetti. Man, yeah. I want to be there to see all that. FD, you say, do y'all know BYU was picked to finish 13? Well, you know, the book had all us to finish trash, but that ain't how it's going. Y'all, Tuesday night, y'all got to watch it. Watch the agenda. You're going to see the agenda getting set up. They're going to be 360. What's good? Y'all going to see the agenda getting set up. They setting it up now. They are setting up who's finna get kicked out and who's finna stay. They giving you the setup. Oh, also, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm teaching a class on how to earn money on these social media outlets. Listen, God done allowed me to get that fine-tune, that blueprint. And listen, I want to get at y'all. Sign up for my class. I want to get that information to y'all because I know people out here working second jobs. People out here mad at the job they got, want a different job. People, you just want money. Well, what better way to get money than doing it off what you already love? This right here, what I'm doing with y'all, I would have did with my homeboy anyways, for the free. I do it on here, I get paid. So I want to teach y'all everything I done learned, and you take that information, and you take your gifts and talents, and you use that whichever way you feel. But I'm going to give you the blueprint. Email me if you want to be a part of the class. It's info at lifeandfootball.com. That's INFO at lifeandfootball.com. So email me, get signed up for the class, and man, take your gifts and talents and make you some. Listen, this right here is a game changer for me, changing my whole life. Go Tigers Hoops. You say, I would like to take your class. Can you share the price? It's only $25. Now, I could really make the price sky high because I'm giving you the gold, but I make it cheap because, well, affordable. Cheap or affordable, however you want to call it. I make it that way because I know it was classes I want to take and I wouldn't mind taking, but the people who was making money already was trying to bust your head to make the money. They was charging like $2,000 and stuff. Like, what? Bro, I'm trying to make money. I ain't got the money to do that. If I had $2,000 to just do that, I'd do it. So, yeah. So I do it for a reasonable price where nobody can't say, you can't say you've been rocking with me and watch me grow and keep going and say I don't try to help you. Say, yeah, this platform you've been building and well, come on, man. Hey, email me. They just put the email in the link. This Tuesday, Double V, I'm teaching it this Tuesday, which is November the 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm giving y'all the gold. You just take this information and use it with your gifts and talents. If you love singing, do it with singing. You love cooking, do it with cooking. You love fashion, do it with fashion. You love Pokemon, do it with Pokemon. You love talking about vehicles, do it. Whatever it is, do it. Just use the blueprint and then be consistent. But sign up and it's game time. Exactly. Kevin, you say you see Shador get complacent and hey man, that first pick hurt me. I was like, bro, first play? Did we do that one time? No, it wasn't first play. He did it at UCF like that too. So right now, y'all, Kansas took BYU out, which I told you. I think Arizona State gonna take BYU out. Arizona State been playing real tough. Do I think Kansas could beat Colorado? They gonna fight. They got the quarterback. They got the running back. They got the wideouts. They're gonna try to. Y'all know BYU tried to run out a whole quarter on Kansas. They were so scared of them. Well, we ain't gonna be like that. We could throw, run. Now we need to run better, but we could throw our run. We ain't worried about nothing. Colorado ain't worried about nothing. They just know that the quarterback can run. So you gonna have to have your eyes. You gotta be wide open with this quarterback. Where you at? He threw it or he ran it? Which one? Like, you gotta know what he doing. Cause that boy can scramble and move. RJ5, you say, no lie, this is my first time tuning in. And you could tell when somebody knows ball. This guy knows ball. New subscriber. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all. King, you said, see you give Rick his extension. Well, they already know that. Hey, he hit a home run with Coach Prime. That's why I don't know why nobody else didn't pick him. Like, bruh, you know all these teams right now who losing, I would go ahead and I would hire me a coach that's doing it. I hire me a coach that's doing it. If I'm about to hire a coach and my team need a coach bad, well, I'm looking for whoever been balling. At least, like, they know how to win. That's what I'm looking for. Coach Prime showed you he know how to win, so I don't know. Double V, they did. They ain't play their best game. And now, this is what I don't like. EP, I appreciate it. This what I need to happen. I need to see Colorado play consistent. Start, finish. Consistent all the way. So say when you get 5 to 7 drives each quarter. 5 to 7 drives. I need us to score. You get 5, at least go 4. At your worst case scenario, 3. If you get 7, I need you to score 5 or 6. But your worst case, 5. And worst case, 4. Like, you got to get out there and score. So that's what we got to do, y'all. But look, I ain't going to hold y'all. I'm going to come back on, well, later today, and we're going to ride out. Hey, blessings to y'all. Watch what happened on Tuesday now. Watch how they do this thing on Tuesday. They going to try to put some teams in, and they try to take some teams out, boy. They ain't playing with them. SEC and the Big Ten is generating this, so they got to get their boys in.